All right, here with an elated Wayne Lance, the head football coach of the defending state champion Atlantic Shore Seahawks. They take down the number 1 ranked team, previously unbeaten Fredericksburg Christian there in Division II. What a ball game tonight, 17-14 comeback. Coach, you were down 7, you get stopped 4th and goal at the 1. It looked like it was dead in the water for you, but the senior standout, Caden Beatty, makes a tackle in the end zone for a safety. And then this freshman quarterback by the name of Lance, Micah Lance, engineers a great drive. So many heroes stepped up tonight, but what do you say after a heart-stopping win like this one?
I got to be better. I got to let it fly. These guys were tremendous tonight. I think I can't say enough about each guy. Josiah Malone getting a pass breakup after giving up one earlier and still being in good place. The defensive front was amazing. These guys have been slinging the rock all year.
Yeah. I mean, they came in averaging 46.3 points per game. You hold them to 164 yards for the night, which is an awesome job by your defense, led by Beatty. And how about the game-changing play? Nathaniel McDonald's 63-yard pick six. He looked like a young Watt out there, right?
Yes, he's done that in practice.
Okay.
And so like it's there, it's possible, but he's a heck of a player for us, and probably a little unknown compared to the fact that KB's had some great seasons, but Nate's been right there and been just as consistent, so it's great having the dynamic duo in that side, and then we're getting good play from the other side too, so really balances us out and allows us to fly around on the back end.
Yeah, it's funny because when I spoke with Caden back in August, I mentioned this on the broadcast tonight after we committed to Kent State, had him on the radio. I said, who's the breakout guy this year? He said Nathaniel's teammate. Just to see the camaraderie of your guys, how pleased were you at? Because you guys didn't hang your heads or get distraught over the 4th down stops, any penalties. You guys responded and played the next play.
Yeah, that's something we actually talked about pregame, but that's been a continuing thing. These guys have been through some battles, and it's exciting to see the growth, even for the guys who maybe weren't on the field, like Micah and Mikey Fisher, who's a senior, but he's been through all this stuff in practice. He's heard the stuff for years, and now he's doing it. Didn't come off the field. Yeah. And, it was just exciting to see those guys step up. But, even probably won't get noticed, Amir Ali, for all he does for us offensively, we put him in a role to kind of shadow some people and do some things, and that was a huge help because he ended up in some spots and he may not hit defensive stats in the breakup, but he takes away some things and created some frustration that was just as good. So.
Yeah, and you've seen both Ali and Jonathan Hilton go into more leading roles after being role players on the state championship team. Another guy that we didn't know a lot about coming in tonight, he's had a good year, run for over 1,000 yards, Emmanuel Williams tonight, 41 rushes for 153 yards. My gosh, 41 rushes, but he kept getting stronger, it felt like, as the game went on, right?
Yeah, he's a strong guy. I mean, he has a 450 squat, so he can push it, and he's a quick guy. And they gave us some problems coming off the edge. Number 1 is a tremendous player for them, has been a tremendous player for years. So it was just a matter of kind of finding where he is. He's so fast, he's chasing us down from the backside, and so we made a couple adjustments as did they. And we were able to get him free a little bit, but that was kind of our game plan coming in. But like I said to the guys, I'm handcuffing the quarterback a little bit. You're like, you got this freshman in a certain situation, and until they force your hand, it's like, I'll let him go. And I've continued to find this year that if I'm telling him where to throw, I think the other teams know I'm telling him. Like, it feels like that. And when I let him read and play, he can make some plays. So I'll take the heat.
Lastly, what's it say to win this game? I know you have a lot of championship pedigree and players from that team that won it last year with the 9th grade quarterback to lead that drive, and they've got a pretty good defense, giving up just 7 points per game coming in. What's it say to win this game? What's this do for you the rest of the way here in the playoffs getting ready to start?
I think it at least puts us in a position where there's confidence. We lost a game a couple weeks ago to a fantastic Management Suffolk team, and I think there could have been some doubt that crept in. You read the stats and you see the websites. We have the state's longest win streak at that point, and we go in, we lose. They do a tremendous job, and how are you going to respond when you come up and play a Blue Ridge team that has tremendous athletes? And so we came out last week, we got a win, and I think that was the first time that each team has their own personality. It was the first time I felt like Mike dictated, today we became a team. So it was one of those team moments, and it was like, wow, we really bonded. Like something happened there, and it was glue. And you kind of saw it for yourself tonight. Without it being coached, you got to stick together. No, they're stuck. And that was probably the biggest joy for me, because we could not get into the end zone because the stubborn head coach who called the plays wouldn't get it done, and tried to just go with what was there. They knew that and made some great plays. we let it just kind of happen, and sure enough, we were able to get in. But like you said, Nate making a play, the defense stood tall, and I got out of our way, and we finally punched one in. So I'm ecstatic, and it's a great night for senior night. So you can't have enough. Even on the kick return, you have Matthew Dinky, senior soccer player his whole life. Coach, I want to try football. Come on out. He's a D end and a tackle, learning to play. And he makes the tackle. I don't think when he signed up for that, he thought he'd have to make a game-saving tackle on a kickoff, but he did. So excited for him too.
Great win for Wayne Lance, the Seahawks. Thank you so much. Congrats on the victory.
Thank you.